He's blind, chained, surrounded by 3,000 enemies mocking him. His hair, the source of his legendary strength, has been cut. His eyes have been gouged out. But in the next 10 seconds, he'll kill more people than in his entire 20-year career as Israel's strongest warrior. This is the part they didn't teach you in Sunday school. This is the full story of Samson. Why would God give a man supernatural power, then let him lose everything? The answer is more shocking and more tragic than you think. I'm Bible Truth Revealed, and I'm about to show you the complete, uncensored story of the strongest man who ever lived, and the 3 women who destroyed him. Samson's story doesn't start with him. It starts with his mother, a woman who couldn't have children. Then an angel appears, not in a dream, in person. The angel tells her, "You're going to have a son, but he can never cut his hair. He'll be set apart from birth, and he will begin to rescue Israel from the Philistines." This isn't just a blessing. It's a Nazirite vow, the most sacred commitment in Israel. No alcohol, no contact with dead bodies, and never, ever cut your hair. Samson is born with a divine mission, coded into his DNA. Judges 13:24 says, "The boy grew, and the Lord blessed him." But here's the part most people miss. The blessing wasn't just spiritual. The Spirit of the Lord would come upon him in moments of crisis and give him the impossible, physical strength, not workout strength, supernatural strength, the kind that lets you rip a lion apart with your bare hands. Which is exactly what happens next, because what Samson does to this lion changes everything. Samson grows up, and his first major decision? He sees a Philistine woman and decides he wants to marry her. His parents are horrified. "Can't you marry someone from our own people?" But Judges 14:4 reveals something most people miss. His parents did not know that this was from the Lord, who was seeking an occasion to confront the Philistines. God is using Samson's weakness for foreign women as a weapon against Israel's enemies. On the way to see her, a young lion attacks him. The Bible says, "The Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon him, and he tore the lion apart with his bare hands, as he might have torn a young goat." No weapons, no help. He kills it like it's nothing. And here's the detail that sets up everything. He doesn't tell anyone. Later, he returns to the same spot. The lion's carcass is filled with bees and honey. He eats the honey, still doesn't tell anyone. This moment, this secret, becomes the riddle that starts a war. At his wedding, Samson makes a bet with 30 Philistine men. "Let me tell you a riddle. If you can solve it in 7 days, I'll give you 30 linen garments. If you can't, you give me 30. The riddle: out of the eater, something to eat. Out of the strong, something sweet.
Out of the eater, something to eat. Out of the strong, something sweet.
They have no idea what it means. So they threaten his bride. "Get the answer or we'll burn you and your family alive." She cries. She manipulates. She accuses him of not loving her. For 7 days. Finally, Samson breaks. He tells her. She tells them. They win the bet. Samson realizes he's been betrayed. Judges 14:19. Then the Spirit of the Lord came powerfully upon him. He goes to the Philistine city of Ashkelon, kills 30 men, takes their clothes, and pays the bet. Then he abandons his wife. The first woman, first betrayal, first massacre. Later, Samson visits a prostitute in Gaza. The Philistines surround the city, planning to kill him at dawn. But at midnight, Samson gets up, walks to the city gates, and rips them off the hinges, posts, bars, and all. He carries them 38 miles uphill to Hebron. Second woman, second humiliation of the Philistines. But the third woman, she's the one who destroys him. Her name is Delilah, and what she does next is one of the most famous betrayals in history. But the Bible reveals a detail almost nobody notices. Stay with me. Because at minute 12 you'll see why Samson's final act wasn't just revenge. It was prophecy. The Philistine rulers come to Delilah with an offer. Find out the secret of his strength. We'll each give you 1,100 shekels of silver. That's 5,500 shekels total. In today's money, over $400,000. So she asks, "Samson, what's the secret of your strength?" He lies 3 times. First, "Tie me with 7 fresh bowstrings." She does. The Philistines attack. He snaps them like thread. Second, "Tie me with new ropes, that have never been used. Same result. Third, weave my hair into a loom. He breaks free again. But Delilah doesn't stop. She nags him. Daily. Relentlessly. Judges 16:16. She pressed him daily with her words and urged him, until his soul was vexed to death. He's emotionally exhausted. Finally, he tells her the truth. No razor has ever touched my head. I've been a Nazirite since birth. If my head is shaved, my strength will leave me.
If my head were shaved, my strength would leave me.
She knows this is real. She lulls him to sleep. A man comes in and shaves his 7 braids. Then she calls out, "Samson, the Philistines are here."
Samson, the Philistines are upon you!
He wakes up, thinking he'll escape like before. But Judges 16:20 says, he did not know that the Lord had left him. Read that again. He didn't know. The Philistines grab him. They gouge out his eyes. They chain him in bronze shackles. And they force him to grind grain in prison like an animal. Israel's greatest warrior, humiliated, blinded, enslaved. But here's the detail they don't teach you in church. His hair starts growing back. Months later, the Philistine rulers throw a festival to celebrate their victory. 3,000 men and women pack the temple of their god Dagon. They want entertainment, so they bring out Samson. Blind, weak, broken. The crowd mocks him. Samson asks the servant leading him, "Let me feel the pillars that support the temple, so I can lean against them." They position him between the 2 central pillars. Then Samson prays, "Sovereign Lord, remember me. Please, God, strengthen me, just once more. Let me get revenge on the Philistines for my 2 eyes. One last time." Judges 16:30. Then Samson pushed with all his might. The pillars crack. The roof collapses. The entire temple comes down. 3,000 people die, including Samson. The Bible says, "Thus he killed many more when he died than while he lived." So why did God give Samson strength and then take it away? Here's what most people miss. God never took the strength. Samson gave it up. The Nazirite vow wasn't magic. It was obedience. Samson touched a dead lion, ate honey from it, married foreign women, broke every part of the vow except his hair. His hair was the last symbol of his covenant with God. When he gave that up for Delilah, he gave up everything. God didn't abandon him out of spite. Samson walked away first. But here's the hope. Even after everything, when Samson prayed, God answered. One last time. Hebrews 11:32 lists Samson among the heroes of faith. Not because he was perfect, but because even in his final, broken moment, he turned back to God. And God used his death to accomplish what his life couldn't finish, crushing Israel's greatest enemy. Samson was the strongest man who ever lived. But his greatest weakness wasn't physical. It was pride, lust, compromise, the same things that destroy us today. But the story doesn't end in tragedy. It ends in redemption. Because God can still use a broken man who turns back to him, even at the very end. So here's the question. What was Samson's greatest mistake? Was it Delilah? Or was it the 100 small compromises that led him to her? If this changed how you see Samson's story, hit subscribe. Next video. The Angel of Death. What really happened in Egypt's final plague? You won't believe what the Bible reveals about that night.